There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at... Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Here's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Allen from the gun on third down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
But nearly another interception.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On third down, Mac's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Wentz. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Mack. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing,
this defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care.
We have a 1st down coming up in the red zone. In fact, it's a 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to get into the end zone from about 9 yards out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mack again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a...
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That one a little too high as it's knocked away. First and 10, Taylor now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Colts, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.